unity and pride to make the 62nd anniversary of Madaraka Day, a day that holds deep significantly for every Kenyan. It's a day when we remember the moment our nation took its lead into its own hands, stepping boldly into the era of self-governance. This historic occasion is not only a celebration, but a solemn reminder of the immense sacrifices made by our forefathers. Men and women from all corners of Kenya, including our own Kisii County, stood firm, fought valiantly and endured hardship, so that we can truly have a country founded on freedom, justice, and hope. Here in Kisii, we pay special tribute to our local heroes and heroines. Otenyo Yamatete, Ogora Bitenga, Serure Moturi, Yamachara, Ongeri Yamatenda, Bebe Yagaka, and Murad Yetit, among other many others. These gallant individuals played a pivotal role in our liberation struggle. Some gave their lives so that future generations would live in a society which is free, fair, and just. Their courage, resilience, and unwavering patriotism are entered into collective memory and serve guidance right as we fall ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, Ladies and gentlemen, as we honor dear leaders, let us also reflect on the journey we have undertaken together since I assumed the office of government. The story of Kisii is one of progress, resilience, and shared ambition. Today, I wish to highlight the strides we have made across various sectors as well as the challenges we continue to face and our vision for the future. In administration and delivery, service delivery, effective governance is the cornerstone of development. Recognizing this by administration is constructing a modern headquarters complex. This facility will centralize all executive offices, including those of county executive committee members, chief officers, and the legal department. By bringing these officers under one roof, we are not only improving efficiency, but also enhancing accessibility for our citizens. The new headquarters will foster an open office policy, promoting transparency and accountability, and significantly reducing opportunities for corruption, especially in the issues of farming and approvals. In addition, we are completing and operationalizing sub-county administration offices in all 9 sub-counties. These offices will serve as a valuable closer to the people. Our vision is to cascade the model down the world level so that every resident, regardless of location, can access government services with ease and dignity. The health, and I want to say this, the health of our people and well-being remain at priority. I extend my deepest appreciation to all health professionals and support staff who work tirelessly to serve our community. We are in the final stages of completing Mother and Child Hospital MCH when at the KCC Hospital. Once operational, this facility will provide specialized care to expectant mothers, newborns, and children under 5. It will offer comprehensive maternal and postnatal pediatric services under one roof, significantly reducing maternal death to our infants who are to be born in that facility. To further improve service delivery, we have digitized hospital systems which has eliminated privileges, increased revenue collection, and enabled the facility to become self-sufficient. This has allowed us to purchase advanced medical equipment such as safety cabinets, baby warmers, and anesthetic machines, empowering our specialists to deliver the highest standard of care. And this one I want to say, to be very specific, is for that level 5, where this country will improve on revenue. Yes, we have challenges, but as time goes by, we will fix it. God willing. The county has also established an oncology unit at KTRH, where cancer patients can now receive chemotherapy treatment closer to home. We continue to procure and distribute essential drugs and medical supplies to all health facilities, ensuring that medicine reaches those who need them at lower costs. To address staffing shortage, the County Public Service Board is actively recruiting more health workers across all cadres and prioritizes the promotion of service staff. By bringing on the issues of water and sanitation, access to water, or clean and safe water, is fundamental to public health and economic development. Malnutrition has cleared a number of boreholes, protected over 186 springs, and rehabilitated 7 water schemes, and supplied water storage tanks to schools and public institutions. Through the Musi Water and Sanitation Company, we have expanded pipe water connection to many households under the last mile connectivity program. These efforts are easily and daily burden to our people, especially women, children, and helping to reduce the incidence of waterborne diseases. Through the World Bank, we have put close to 450 million for connectivity and removing the old pipes in the main CBD as well in the municipalities. On the issues of education and youth empowerment, education is the foundation upon which we build our future. The county has structured and upgraded numerous early childhood development, ECD centers and vocational training, VTCCs, across most counties and wards. Some of these projects are completed. You heard Mr. Olemi saying that in his ward, there are around 10. My brother, hopefully next week, I'll be walking through your ward to see and operationalize all those ECD classes. Where we're going, ECD teachers on permanent occupation was planned, providing them with the security and motivation to nurture our children. We recognize the importance of empowering our youth beyond Through our DSS Center, we are equipping young people with practical skills in information and communication technology (ICT), preparing them for job market. Job market and entrepreneurship. These centers, established in partnership with organizations such as Kenya Commercial Bank and Stanley, are operational in several sub-counties with plans to expand to all 45 wards. On roads and infrastructure, a robust road network is vital for economic growth and social integration. My administration pledged to make this a road accessible and reliable, and we have made significant progress. Today, we have constructed and maintained over 721 kilometers of all-weather roads across 9 sub-counties. In 2023-2024 financial year, we completed 165 roads, totaling to 435.81 kilometers. And in the year 2024-2025, we have completed 139 roads, covering 206.03 kilometers. Despite challenges such as weather-related damages, we are committed to regular maintenance and further expansion. We urge the national government, it's important for information. We want to urge the national government to allocate more resources for the maintenance and upgrading of roads under Kenya Urban Roads, KURA, and CARE, and many other agencies for purpose of repair. If you walk around in town, by the town commissioner, you see those roads which are maintained by KURA, CARE, they are in bad state. We want to urge you that talk to those people, they maintain the road. The road like the one from Nigwa all the way to Ikeri is in bad state, and it's a Kenya. Kenya, I am happy Kenya did a good job. The one is by ECC. Hopefully that going forward, we'll be able to get resources. We take this road all the way to Atijauri. Ladies and gentlemen, on the issue of trade and market, vibrant markets are livelihood for local economy. My administration has completed an order of new markets, such as those in Odena and Marana, which include trade migration and market access. To support our farmers, we have installed cold storage facilities that extend the shelf life of produce and facility value, additions for both local and international market in those two major markets. Again, we have done market exchange, and we are all going to make more in every ward. It will be receiving those markets. On sports plays a critical role in uniting communities, promoting health and nurturing charities. I'm proud to announce that Busi side now meets national standard and has been approved to host Kenya Premier League matches for our own Shabana FC. Tunasema Shabana Victoria Women. Wana commissioner wa wana mwanadamu na timu yangu wewe kile hili uwanja uone wa Shabana kwa. Inajaa ya kumwona. The stadium has hosted several major sporting events, and we are in the process of installing a pattern track to further enhance its facility. When we're going into the new financial year, I've committed some money to do a pattern track and on first district of this time. And I want to promise I'm doing more other stadiums across the county. On agriculture, ladies and gentlemen, agriculture is a backbone of Kisii or the county's economy. Our Federal cabinet supports a wide range of crops and livestock. We have distributed over 200 cattle subsidies to farmers, introducing active cash flow with a year-round. Coffee farmers have benefited from strengthening cooperatives and improved access to international markets, resulting in a high return. Our tea industry continually thrive with 7 active factories and over 91,000 registered farmers. In 2023, tea farmers earned 2.6 million Kenyan shillings, a testament to their hard work and the country's agricultural potential. We are working closely with national government and Tea Board of Kenya to secure additional market and better prices for our farmers. Comprehensive soil testing has revealed that our soil are acidic. In response, we are implementing soil treatment measures such as drying to improve fertility and boost crop yield. We are also encouraging farmers to enter into agriculture which offer high returns, requires less land, and is less susceptible to climate change. Our fisheries department is supporting this initiative by distributing free fish kits and providing technical guidance. Through partnership, the National Agriculture Value Chain Development Project (NAVCD) and the World Bank, we are issuing loans to farmer groups to support value addition and make access in priority areas, chains such as dairy, poultry, banana, avocado, and coffee. I urge more farmers to form groups and make advantage of these opportunities. I want us to take here that God will, the new financial year, because of the bursary issues which has a problem with the control of budget, with our members of parliament, we may relook into turning around that basket into empowering our people, our farmers, especially the women in our villages. On issues of land, housing and urban, land management and urban planning are essential for sustainable development. With support from the Food and Agricultural Organization FAO, we have established a fully equipped geographic information system, what we call GIS lab, to design land record. And I want to think, we're going to earn more, we're going to collect more issues of revenue from land rate after it has been operationalized. We are preparing the issue. It is important for our people here to know that we are preparing to issue these certificates or title deeds to approximately 1,500 informal settlers in Darajabili, Keumu, and the Marani market, providing them with security of 10 years. Over 10 years, over our 10-year expansion plan will guide budget and resource allocation, promote optimal use of natural resources, and ensure coordinated development across the country, major infrastructure and highway in KC and Ogevo municipality, including roadworks, capital paving, and improved waste management. We are in the final stages of establishing material recovery facility at the Agricultural Training Center, that ATC, which will enhance recycling, reduce pollution, and improve soil waste management. In conclusion, as we celebrate Madaraka Day, let us be committed ourselves to ideals of our self-determination, unity, and service. Our progress is the result of collective effort, and our future depends on our continued dedication and collaboration. Together, we can build EAC County to honor its past, embrace the present, and look confidently